Hello and welcome. My name is Fred Weaver and I'm joined by my business partner Kevin Kauffman. We're Group 4610 and we thank you so much for joining us today here on our website. We've got all kinds of real estate information, but this video and the page that you're on is dedicated to short sales and helping you, the homeowner who's maybe in distress or looking to decide what you want to do with your home, come to a decision and conclusion around that. And one of the questions is probably what I would consider one of the top 3 factors that homeowners like yourself consider is, what are the tax ramifications, or do I have to pay tax on this particular debt that is forgiven after I complete a short sale?
Yeah, you know, that is a very common question, Fred. And a lot of, I'm going to first start with a myth out there. And a lot of people feel that or have heard that if they do a short sale, they'll get a 1099 and there'll be a tax consequence. But if they do a foreclosure or they let the home foreclose, they won't. Well, let me first set that straight. If a home goes to foreclosure, you will receive a 1099. It will be called a 1099A. If you do a short sale, you'll receive a 1099, but it will be called a 1099C. The C stands for cancellation of debt. The A stands for acquisition or abandonment. So let me just first be clear, a short sale or foreclosure, there's a 1099 that's going to be issued. And absolutely, there are some cases where you could be responsible for paying taxes on that forgiven amount. However, here's something to keep in mind. Number one, if the home goes to foreclosure, the taxable amount would be larger because the loss to the bank would be larger. As when there's a short sale, the reason why banks do short sales is because they save more money that way. Therefore, there would be a smaller loss. Number two, many people, and they're not even aware of this, qualify for the Mortgage Debt Relief Forgiveness Act of 2007. Now that 2007, I know you're going, but this is not 2007 any longer. Well, that's when President Bush put it into place. President Obama then extended it. It's good all the way through the end of 2012 currently, and that, who knows, maybe that gets extended again later.
Well, that's coming to an end though pretty quickly here.
We have no idea. What we do know is that it's good through the end of 2012. And essentially what the Mortgage Debt Relief Forgiveness Act of 2007 does for you is if you have a mortgage debt forgiven, such as in a short sale situation, if it was your primary residence, if the amount of debt relief is less than $2 million, and a few other qualifications like less than 2.5 acres, a few other very minor qualifications that pretty much everybody qualifies for, you will not be responsible for paying that taxable amount.
Well, and here's the thing with taxes, guys. As real estate agents, we are not tax attorneys. We are not CPAs. We are not able to give you advice. But what we can do is tell you, you need to go and study this Mortgage Debt Relief Forgiveness Act. You need to go talk to your CPA or your tax accountant, and you need to actually say, hey, do I qualify for this? Okay? You can find more information on the IRS's website, irs.gov. We've also got some links here below. One other piece I want to give you, if you're going, well, it's not my primary residence, I'm going to have to pay tax on this. Well, that's a common misconception. There are a lot of cases, a lot of people don't have to pay taxes because they're able to qualify for what's called insolvency with the IRS. There is a form that the IRS will allow you to complete. It's called Form 982. You can find it on their website, Form 982. And it's a form called insolvency. And what the word insolvency basically means is that if you can prove to the IRS that you owe or have more debt to your name than you do assets, so your debt's way more than your assets.
Including the property that you just short sold.
Including the property that you just short sold or even foreclosed on, then you may not be liable to pay tax on that. So really important that you write down the Mortgage Debt Relief Forgiveness Act of 2007 and insolvency in Form 982 with the IRS, and take those pieces of information to your tax accountant or CPA and ask them, hey, I want to make sure when I do this short sale that I qualify for these. Can you help me with that? So we can point you in the right direction. If you don't have a tax accountant or CPA, we can give you a list of names of people you can speak to. So do us a favor and contact us here on the website. Fill out the form or give us a call. We'd really like to speak with you, and we want to make sure if you've heard some stuff out there from people that you're afraid of or that you think is truth, run it by us. We hear day in and day out, we hear so many things that are misinformation given to homeowners, and we want to make sure that you're making your decision based on the right information. And don't ever just trust one person's opinion, because there's a lot of people out there not speaking from experience, speaking from what they think they know.
Talk to guys that have closed hundreds of short sales and have been in the trenches for years now, really figuring this whole process out. We're here to help you, and we're looking forward to talking to you soon.
Thank you for your time.